Y'all, I was just doing my quiet time, and Nehemiah is the biggest green flag. Like, okay, we're in Nehemiah 13, and in this chapter, verses 15 through 22, the people are disrespecting the Sabbath. They're selling, they're buying stuff. There's people coming in from other places that are selling stuff on the Sabbath, right? Well, Nehemiah hears about this and he's like, guys, knock it off. Like, we're not going to do this. Of course, they don't listen. And so he is so clever because he ends up sacrificing his own sleep and his own men to go and close the gates and make sure that nobody can even get in or out on the Sabbath. And then after some time, people started slipping outside the gates for the hopes that they get in. And he's like, guys, I will arrest you. Quit loitering. Verse 21 says, from that time on, they no longer came on the Sabbath. And a couple things that I got from Nehemiah is that he knew what was right and wrong, and he was willing to sacrifice his own sleep, his own men, like his own things to stand for what was right. How much are we willing to give up to do what's right? The second thing, and this is for more of like leaders, but how are you doing with guiding and protecting people or congregations or students, whoever you lead, into doing what's right? The people did not want to respect the Sabbath. And so Nehemiah had to work around it. He had to be clever and figure out a way to get them to honor the Sabbath in a way that they couldn't deny. He closed the gates. The people couldn't sell anymore. Whether they realized it or not, he was protecting them from God's wrath. Another thing is his boldness. He literally calls the Levites in verse 22 and says, then I commanded the Levites to purify themselves, go and guard the gates in order to keep the Sabbath day holy. Basically, translation, Nehemiah said, hey guys, do your job. Like, you guys should be caring about the holiness of the Sabbath because you are the Levites. Purify yourselves and do your job. I'm sure at times Nehemiah was not the most popular person, but his boldness to always finish what he starts, it's so inspiring. Just how he cares for people. I mean, I can go on and on about Nehemiah because literally I have loved studying this book, but he is so inspiring how he loves these people even though they keep disobeying. And he's just trying to honor God. These people just keep going back to sin, but he's like, okay, let's figure out how to help them stay on track. Let's build a wall. Let's guard the wall. Let's tell the Levites to do their job. I mean, in the last chapter, he literally threw somebody out of the temple with all of their belongings because he cared that much about protecting the people from God's wrath. So these are only a couple things I'm getting from Nehemiah, but if you guys have some like really cool things, please put them in the comments because I would love to know them.